It was an awfully short chapter. But we saw that,
Does Grace have a hole
I
in
can't
her
believe what happened last night. Well, it was a long time coming. Oh, God.
well, you didn't
He's
have
still
to.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Thank God. I really don't want to do that.
I guess Grace has a few misgivings about that. But at least she's not crying.
Look at all these genealogy charts. It's about the bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where he found it.
In a hole.
Yep.
It's the keys to the Harley. I'm tempted to sit down with it, but I've got other things I want to do this morning. I'll read it later.
Grace will not read the genealogy charts.
Read it now.
I visit the tomb of the celebrated painter Poussin and, like the shepherds, puzzle at the enigma of the tomb. My brain pounds, the light burns my eyes. It is all too mixed up to tell. Teniers, too, has dipped his brush in the earth, and his at the innermost places of the queen. Here is the sign that Teniers has given in his innocent recluse. Surely there is a path between the two.
Well, all of that sounds like it has to do with the painting, the Poussin's paintings. We know that Saunier, if we may recall that Saunier, I guess, commissioned copies of a couple of them. It's not clear which one really interested him. We're going to have to sort that out. So what are these?
Hello.
What is this nice lesbian
Good
couple
morning,
doing?
Lady Howard. Estelle?
My, aren't we perky today?
Did you enjoy your bridge game last night?
Oh, she got lucky.
Yes, it was quite nice. Marvellous. Certainly better than mooning about, or dining with that abominable Wilkes, for that matter. Is that why we're so chipper this morning?
Oh, no. You know what they say. A good night's rest can work wonders.
Wait till you hit 40, darling.
Lady Howard a little bit miffed about our being able to get up in the morning.
Which is okay.
Don't know why she's a little bit aggressive towards Grace. Okay, so there are some postcards that we saw. And they have the paintings that Le Serpent Rouge is talking about.
They make her look like a corpse.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you know anything about an envelope taped to your door last night?
Pardon, an envelope? What kind of an envelope?
A large manila envelope.
I did not notice such a thing when I left last night. Perhaps mademoiselle is thinking of a different door?
Oh, yeah, that must be it. Thanks.
A different... All right, whatever, lady. Let's just buy some goddamn postcards. Yeah, what is up with that? Who left Le Serpent Rouge
There are
for
two
us?
10-year postcards. That makes sense, since no one knows which Saint Anthony Saunier was interested in. Maybe I should take them both.
Yes. There are two St. Anthony paintings. We will take them, and we will actually pay for them. Even though nobody is watching us. That's called ethics. Who would leave Le Serpent Rouge? Well, we don't believe that Lady Howard had a copy of it, because we searched their room and didn't find it. Although it sounds like they maybe have seen it before. Madeline and Wilkes were sort of upset at that
They've got
fact.
some nice postcards of the town and valley. That postcard is just a scenic shot. It's not going to help me with the treasure map.
So those are the only ones we can take. So who else would have it? Could Bukele have it?
I bought it at the museum. It's Poussin's Les Bergères d'Arcadie.
Could Emilio
I
have
should
it?
see if Sydney can do anything with it.
Yeah, we can't do anything with the paintings. Just
Did you program Sydney to do anything with that sort of thing?
St. Anthony and St. Paul by David Tenier.
She's gonna do like a Google goo.
yeah, a
Google
Oh,
goo
it's
goo
David
goo.
Tenier's The Temptation of St. Anthony.
An image search.
I don't believe there was Google at this time, so I don't think so.
Crazy talk. It's weird that there didn't used to be.
Well, maybe it existed, but it definitely wasn't a thing that I was aware of in '99.
Yeah, we all used Alta Vista or like.
Metacrawler.
Yeah, was that the
Yahoo.
one that did a bunch of different
Yeah.
ones? Yeah.
Yes.
That was something.
It was really bad.
Lycos, the little dog thing.
I don't know what she plans on doing. I guess she plans on looking for any weird patterns in it or something else. Sydney is an amazing machine, capable of doing all sorts of things that you can do with a modem, which apparently existed. It doesn't look like there's a phone line there. Maybe it's wireless.
Right.
All right, scan that shit in. This is sped up by a factor of 4 or something.
Oh my god.
I know. Okay. All right, let's check out. So there's 2 St. Anthony paintings and 1. Oh, yes, we can actually search to see if anybody matches the print that was left on Les Serpents Rouge's envelope that we have in the database.
Thank goodness it makes that sound the whole time.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't want to hear more of that sound?
it's a very futuristic computer sound.
Oh, shoot. Whoever's print that is, we don't have them in the database yet. I guess I'll try again later when we've got more prints.
So that means it's not Bukele, it's not Madeline, it's not Lady Howard. I suppose it could be, what is Lady Howard's girlfriend? Sorry, companion? Estelle.
Yeah.
Could be Estelle, could be Emilio.
Sure did draw a 6-pointed star on that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why.
that's interesting. Hexagram we already knew was important. Et in Arcadia ego. Well, we've already seen that, haven't we? And the what Madeline said was that the sentence is unfinished. There's a missing word. Et in
I
Arcadia
may need
ego.
to do that for a later verse, but I don't think it will help me solve this one.
And in Arcadia, I what?
Yeah, we do seem to need a verb.
Well, we saw a verb written in the dirt. Sum.
Et in Arcadia ego, sum. That's the missing word.
I am also or even in Arcadia. How would you translate that?
And I'm in Arcadia.
Well, it seems to have an adverb, but
I don't know. I've already.
okay. So nothing encoded in the first St. Anthony picture. So that must not be the right one. Or Sydney's
It
too
found
dumb.
something. This must be the one Saunier copied from the Louvre.
Okay. Now, that painting looks like a place that we've seen. I don't know if this is actually important. The tilt of the square. Well, we already found the tilt of the square, didn't we?
That's the map geometry, all right. The tilted square and the meridian. I already have those on the map. So this painting is related to the mystery. Maybe the artist put more clues in here.
And the location that looks like is L'Hermitage, which is a cave, and then a little rock to the right.
Modem sounds.
Let us connect to the internet.
It's the instructions for the building of the Temple of Solomon.
Okay. So that's the verse that's on there. And what does it say? The first measure was 70 cubits and the breadth of 20. How many is 70?
60.
60. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that there would be a quiz.
Okay. Well, that gives us a clue because we think that that chessboard that we put on the map has some dimensions that we're going to need. So I'm just going to, well, l'Ermitage.
Wow. Look at that. It hits the meridian at exactly the same spot as the sunrise line.
That it does not seem that important, but okay. All right, let's stop for now. We have some places we can visit.
She should get new jeans.
No, they're stylish.
They've got a big hole in the butt.
Hey.
And it kind of looked like maybe possibly a rip in the crotch, too.
Friends was on at the
16
time.
form the center, and the center forms 16. I pray to St. Paul for direction, and he answers with a simple gesture. Here is the reconstruction to which so many noble minds were dedicated. I look to the Book of the Hermit for reassurance. The numbers they give me confirm the truth. What strange mystery is concealed in the new Temple of Solomon, built by the children of St. Vincent?
I don't know. What strange mystery is there? We found...
Yeah, Mose gave me his key last night, in case I changed my mind.
We have Mosley's key. Now that's handy because we actually need some kind of geolocator, like a GPS, to find the positions that we got when we put the square down and the center of the square, which was the l'Ermitage. And we know he has one of those. Now where the hell is it? Let's just start going through his possessions.
There's nothing in there I want to touch.
What?
Everything looks sticky.
Everything looks really flat is what I was going to say, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
That can, in particular, looked like a two-dimensional projection of a can.
His room is really gross.
Nada.
Yes.
I think I'm relieved.
Now, I know where the tracker is, but I can't go straight to it. Grace will refuse to look in his pile of laundry until she's checked everywhere else.
Lame.
If you try it before that, she'll just be like,
Empty.
ooh.
Not surprising. He couldn't be expected to actually, open the door every time he wanted to get something.
How many days has he been there? He's been there like 2 days. This is not a long stay.
I
Yes.
like to put things into the drawers and stuff.
Let's look through his bed.
Oh, there's nothing under here except, underwear.
Well. Okay, now you can search through the clothing.
I guess I have to, don't I?
Yeah, she has several tears in her jeans. They're very stylish.
Aha!
Okay, we found his tracker, so now we can go find those positions, which we wrote
Maybe
down.
I can pinpoint locations out in the valley with this,
Duh.
using coordinates from Sydney.
Duh.
The coordinates are written down on a piece of paper, so we can just go out there. Where the hell is Wilkes? We haven't seen that dude in a while. Wasn't in his room, or we don't think he was in his room. Wasn't making any noise, but his moped was there. And no one else's was missing except Mosley. And Grace gets to use the motorcycle.
That moped has 2 sets of binoculars.
Well, to each according to his
They
need.
hardly need 2 pairs of binoculars. I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
That's how a kleptocracy forms. All right. I guess Grace knows how to ride a motorcycle. I hope so. And I forgot to take the keys. That's why I
Yep.
did this.
You bet.
Yep, you bet. Well, we're going to abscond with their binoculars and go to the places that are on the map. Now, if you looked, St. Anthony he looked like he was at L'Hermitage, and he looked like he was pointing up from L'Hermitage. I wonder what he could have been looking at. So let's find out.
Your butt.
I don't believe that was correct.
Pretty sure it is, though.
I'm pretty sure it's definitely not that. I'm almost positive that it is not my butt that he was pointing at many hundreds of years ago.
The exact center of the circle is right around here somewhere.
So I can pull out the tracker now, and I already know what the coordinates are. Anyway, I think all of them are integers.
This device might help me locate the exact center of the circle.
So you really just need to walk to zero out the decimal places. Anyway, it's kind of right around here. As soon as you get pretty close, she'll sort of latch onto it. Okay. Grace marks the X, and a little bit of time passes. Go ahead and use the shovel.
I should go get the shovel.
Yes, you should always bring the goddamn shovel.
Doesn't look too promising, but I guess I have to try.
Yes, let's dig up a historical site.
I like it when you do that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so cute.
You don't like that?
This is ridiculous. I can't dig that far on my own. Besides, I doubt the treasure is going to be that easy to find.
Well,
I still have the rest of Les Serpents Rouges to decipher.
Grace deduces that the treasure probably isn't there. There's the rock that we saw in the painting.
Cave. Something about the cave and this rock formation looks familiar to me.
Yep. I already said that. Looks like the damn painting. Yes.
Virgo mentions St. Paul. I look to St. Paul for direction, and he answers with a simple gesture.
Mm-hmm.
St. Paul is pointing up in this painting. I wonder what he's pointing to in the actual landscape.
Bird.
What is he pointing to? Let's check out this rock.
The rock formation. It's just like the one in the 10 Years painting. 10 Years was painting the center of the circle.
I don't know.
In the Teniers painting, St. Paul is pointing northeast, towards Mount Cardew.
Mount Cardew. So that's what St. Paul is pointing to. And we can go inside this cave a little bit. It's not going to be too scary. Probably not going to be any werewolves in there.
No werewolves for the second game?
There's something taped to the wall.
Somebody left a note.
Where did the bloodline of the pharaohs go? Look to he who is legendary for his wisdom to find the answer. How bizarre. I mean, who would leave such a thing? And why?
Well, you have to assume that somebody else would have found this already. So maybe it was left recently. In fact, somebody seems to be leaving some breadcrumbs around, including leaving Les Serpents Rouges for us. So we might wonder whether those notes are actually meant for us. Somebody left a book outside our door that referred to the bloodline. So somebody actually is trying to be helpful to us, although even more helpful would be coming to us and telling us what he wants us to know.
Yeah, that does seem like the most straightforward method.
He or she. Madeline is out here digging.
Seems to be a rash of that
That's
lately.
nice. Madeline in a ditch. Couldn't have visualized it better myself.
You know, I don't believe that Grace likes Madeline that much.
It doesn't seem like she's her biggest fan. That is a
Having
tiny
fun?
little pile of dirt.
It's you.
That's what it says on my birth certificate.
Have you seen that podgy friend of yours lately?
Mosley?
Oui, Monsieur Mosley. He's been a naughty boy.
I've seen him.
Did he happen to look pleased about something?
You mean, did he dig up the treasure last night? I doubt it.
Putain de merde.
Excuse me, what was that?
Nothing.
horror?
Why don't you run along? And if you see your friend, tell him I want to speak with him.
Sure. I'll get right on that.
Like, did she not just say shit horror?
What is that's what pretenda means? I knew merde is shit, but
I thought it was de merde, like horror of shit.
horror of shit?
I mean, I never took French. But
Wow.
I know some curse words. in
That's pretty,
several- What would that be exactly?
I don't know. Shitty horror? I can't imagine.
Maybe it's like filthy horror?
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Demerit is pretty, I don't know. I thought that meant shit. Maybe that's a common saying in French. I don't know. Abbe Arnaud is up here.
Hi there, Abbe Arnaud.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
Miss Nakimura, good morning.
How's the view today?
Fine. I saw 2 hawks this morning.
You haven't seen any more dead bodies, have you?
No. No, of course not.
No, I don't think so.
I suppose that's a good thing.
Yes. Excuse me.
I see you have a giant beer belly and mom jeans. Or whatever those are.
Everybody's wearing mom jeans. Or mom khakis.
I don't believe that those were in fashion in 1999. It's been a while.
They were among moms.
And presidents of the United States.
Signore Bukele, is it just me or does he seem particularly out of place here? Must be those black socks.
Does he seem out of place? I haven't noticed.
No?
He's not a treasure hunter, but neither is Gabriel.
I mean, his
Signore
plate
Bukele, good
is
morning.
octagonal.
Buongiorno.
Are you enjoying the tour so far?
It is what I expected.
Really? Well, you have quite an imagination then, seeing as how we found 2 dead bodies yesterday.
Those who live by the sword die by the sword. Conspiracy and subterfuge, they carry a penalty. But a young lady such as yourself need not be troubled by such things.
What makes you think those 2 were involved in conspiracy and subterfuge?
Yeah.
They were in Rennes-le-Château and they were murdered. It does not take a genius to make
Okay.
such a leap of intuition.
Obviously, if you were killed, you were asking for it.
That sounds right to me. I believe that's correct.
Nobody's ever murdered for no reason.
Not that I can think of. No.
Mosley looks like hell this morning.
It is true
didn't
that
stay
people
up
usually
that
kill
late.
the people they know.
Mm-hmm.
Random killings are much less usual.
It's a very suggestive thing for Victoria
Mos.
to have told us.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Ready for some breakfast?
No, thanks. Oh, I have
I
a
don't
message
eat
for
ever.
you from Madeline. She'd really like to talk to you.
Oh, shit.
Well, Madeline seems to know that Mosley was out digging the previous night. I don't know how she knows that, and I don't know why, if she knew that, she couldn't find out where he was. But Madeline was clearly in town because her van was there. At least I think it was. I did not note that it was missing. Alright, back to Le Serpent Rouge. We know that Mount Cardew is where he was pointing. So let's check out a line from L'Hermitage to Mount Cardew.
Solomon's first wife was a pharaoh's daughter. Of course, the pharaoh's bloodline went into the house of David.
Oh, that's interesting. And here we see the Temple of Solomon. Le Serpent Rouge refers to that. And we kind of know the dimensions of it. We know that it's 60 by 20 as part of it. Hey, look at the Seal of Solomon. It is a hexagon or hexagram, I guess. What's the difference? I guess it's not, it's got that extra line. Star of David. Okay. Welp. The Temple of Solomon, temple diagram. Let's click on that. see, the length was 120 cubits and the width of 30. But that's not enough information for us to draw it. Because that just gives us a rectangle. There were sections of the temple. So let's click on the diagram.
I hope the link comes up soon.
And the link is broken. Or the website is just down. Well, that's how they blunt our progress for now. We'll have to come back later. And Grace is furiously typing as I read this article.
Clearly. She has to keep typing or it'll stop being on the screen.
Hexagram tells us it's part of the Gnostic tradition and duality. Okay. That's going to come up over and over again, unfortunately. Sure, let's click on soul. Let's see. That's not very interesting, is it? Represented as black and white triangles overlapped. Earthbound or carnal yearnings. Sydney being a little bit wistful there. Who programmed that verbiage? St. Vincent.
I wonder if the children of St. Vincent would be heretics. That could mean either the Cathars or the Templars.
Not very interesting, but I think you get some points for it.
Points are good.
That's all I care about. I'll do anything if I get points for it. Okay.
I'll do anything for free t-shirts.
There's been enough mention of hexagrams that we know that that's going to come up at some point. So, I'm going to mark off the Temple of Solomon, which we know these dimensions are 20 by 120, but...
It matches the shadow on Wilkes' seismic map.
Or by 160. But that doesn't help us because we actually don't know what the diagram looks like because the link is broken. But that's okay. We'll also put down the hexagram. Where should the hexagram go? Probably centered in the circle. That would make sense.
I lay down one rigid arm and the rest scatter around the crown like jewels. Yes! That's it! I'll write down the coordinates for the northeast and southwest arms. Those two lie within the temple walls.
Grace infers that that's the right direction just by the other lines that we already have down on the map. Hopefully correctly, because I didn't get that.